channel, gang. Okay, so we haven't talked about this. Now it's time. My favorite vehicle of all time is a Dodge truck.
No.
Ultimately, I always wanted a 93 Cummins 5-speed 4x4 turbo diesel growing up. Because my father bought one back in the day and always took really good care of it. Excuse the background noise, guys. There's not much we can do about it. Now, unfortunately, as you may or may not have heard, if you've watched our videos, I've lost my father just over a year ago. We are now going to introduce you to the vehicle that means more to me than any other vehicle out there, except for maybe a close second, Betsy. My dad's 1993 Cummins W250 Power Ram. Let's take a peek. So, this truck has been sitting for quite a while. It's pretty dirty under here. We're gonna have to do an underhood restoration. We are gonna start it for you guys today. I do know that the battery is very weak. I've managed to keep mice and other rodents out of it. Nothing's been chewed. But as you can see, this truck has been sitting a long time. It needs rocker cover gaskets. So it's going to need some maintenance. You're going to see that happen on the channel. What we're looking at here is a bone stock 12 valve Cummins diesel with the VE rotary injection pump, which is right here. Now, the difference between the rotary pump and the piston pump is pretty self-explanatory. One goes in like the motion of a rotor. Let me hook stuff up here. One goes in the motion of a rotor to distribute the fuel. One is pistons. Yes, the P7100 injection pump does and is capable of making more power. This one, though, tuned up the right way and turned up the right way, has more than enough for what I want for this truck. I'm more concerned with getting it cleaned up, getting this tidied up, making it look new again. The rest of the truck, she doesn't have any rust. It's only got about 210,000 kilometers on it. It should fire right up, although we might have to give it a boost. Here's the extra fuel filter and water separator I added years ago for my dad. Probably gonna replace that master. It's looking kind of crusty, you know. I know that the transmission is good, the clutch is good. Those were both done before we unexpectedly lost my dad. You have to excuse me, I'm trying not to get emotional, but I'm all right. Okay, so as you can see, she's bone stock, never been modified, which is hard to find these days. And it's a 5-speed manual transmission. It does have the Get Rag. There's nothing wrong with the Get Rag 360 trans. I had one in the 93 Dodge I used to have. Wailed on it. And I had mine turned way up. Prince of Darkness injectors, everything the pump could handle. I can't remember what it did on the dyno. I think it was 410 horsepower and 800 foot-pounds of torque or something. It was pretty good for a VE pump truck. And it held up fine. I mean, I wore it out because the truck had 400,000 miles on it, but that truck's long gone. This one's not going anywhere. You're going to see us eventually clean this all up. And for now, let's take a look at the truck. So it's got upgraded headlights because the stock Dodge headlights suck. They're absolutely atrocious. We got the winch power ports here that the old man put on it years ago. If you look down the side here, it's stock and mint. Factory hubcaps, Toyo M55 tires with no miles on them. I keep it covered, obviously. 3-inch exhaust with a 4-inch tip. Straight pipe, nothing fancy. Factory springs. It's got the old man big steel bumper. Sure, lots of guys out there have dads that have trucks just like this with the mud flaps hanging off the camper bars. Yeah. So we're gonna bring it back, polish it. I have a visor for it. The inside, the carpet is undone right now. I gotta find my keys. So it's basically the way it was when it got parked. Let me move some of this garbage out of your way. It's nice and dry in here. It doesn't stink. Factory 93 Cummins that we're gonna make perfect. I don't think this battery is gonna start it. We may need the jump box. I will give it a try here and see if it flashes up because I do need to run the truck. It's been a while, so we'll check the oil. Yeah, this thing is so clean. Now, anybody that owns a Cummins will know Cummins oil is black, so it's just under the full mark, which is totally fine. Coolant's good. Yeah, sorry about all the background noise, gang. I'm just checking to make sure everything else is looking good here. Check my injection pump is plugged in properly. Alright guys, I'm going to lean in. I don't think this battery has what it takes to start the truck. If so, Uncle Bob will go grab the beefy jump box.
What?
We'll get fired up.
Come on, baby.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's a good old girl right there. And yes, 12-valve Cummins are loud. How about that, eh? Bit of exhaust note here, Bravo. Nicely done. Talk about reliable, gang. I mean,
When's the last time this was started?
2 months ago. But the fuel system's good. It's got fuel treatment in it, and it doesn't lose its prime anywhere. So the injectors are still full. It's just as soon as she caught, right, mechanical injection.
Nice.
You could unhook the battery now and it would just keep running.
Oh,
Early
right,
12 valves don't need the battery. Just none of the accessories will work, right? This is what you call an apocalypse truck. It's just going to keep going and going. It does have air conditioning, power mirrors, tilt, cruise, all that stuff. But in '93, until Dodge came out with the second gen, they were pale in comparison to Chevy and Ford trucks. So they had to put a Cummins in it to make it worth it. dowel pin done. It's never been done. It sounds like it might be a water pump. But it has been sitting, right? It's a good old truck. What do you guys think we should do? Leave it completely stock? Put the visor on it? Drive it? Or at least level it and just turn it up a hair? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think we should do. Kind of leaning towards just the bone stock. I'm not going to use this truck for heavy duty work. I will tow the car trailer with it from time to time to keep her from getting all choked up. But she's going to lead a much easier life than her past life. Alright gang, so you've been looking at the 9312 valve, now you're looking at black sheet. This week's video was going to be us installing the exhaust. Well, stuff in the shop, let's just say, it went a bit all the way live. Check out the live streams. But, I do want you to hear how the exhaust sounds now. No more does it sound like some old straight six Ford from Mortsky Repair. Check the description for links to channels below. Like that, the old straight six sound that you hear on Mortsky Repair. Well, fire it up, Bobo. That's the best way to let him hear it. And yes, we have gas. Don't worry, Jason. Don't be a wank. Fill your tank. That is one smooth running Mopar small block. Give her a little blurb. She can breathe. Give her a little burp, not too much. Nice. Not overdone. Just right. Guys, make sure you check out the live stream. It's well worth it. We had a good time. The audio's not the best, but it's good laughs. Alright, Bobo, shut her off. Let's get back to the truck here. I'm going to pass the camera off to Bobo because, well, he's a much better camera operator. So, follow me over here. Here's the visor I was talking about for the truck. What do you guys think? Should I put it on or leave it? What do you like?
Oh, put it on.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. But leave a comment. Should I put the visor on the truck or leave it the way it is? Here's the other things, and I'll just cover it quickly here. Leave a comment. Let me know. I know a lot of guys like these 12 valves. I'm not putting a P pump on it, so you can comment all you want about the P pump. Here's my plan. HX35, 16 centimeter housing, 4-inch, well, 3-inch downpipe to 4-inch exhaust all the way out, straight pipe. Maybe 30 horse injectors and a little bit of pump tuning. I'm going to put the new rad in it because it's got a new rad, and clean it. And probably a new master too. That master is original and crusty. I would like to upgrade it to Hydro Boost brakes, although I don't think it's needed because, well, I will use this truck to tow the car trailer and stuff. It's not going to have a hard life. I have a truck for that, and for doing long hauls, this one's going to be very well taken care of and looked after. Oh, I love this truck, gang.
Yeah, it is.
Now, there's a couple things I do need your help with. A grill. All these first gen Cummins end up with this crack in the grill. If you've got a mint ram grill, I don't know how you'd ship one of these things. They're fragile like sugar glass. Let me know. I'd be interested. We got to replace the pinstriping on it. It's original and quite worn out, but that's not a problem. I got a line on a guy that can do that. I might even get it painted on instead of this cheap ass sticker looking thing. Now, the other thing I'd like to get a handle on, does anybody have a mint tailgate that doesn't have this corrosion in the red? Or, alternatively, a gray and blue tailgate, or even a gray one with just the Dodge stamped in it, and this could be an extra tailgate. That would be great. If you got one of those, let me know, gang. I'm gonna let Bobo take you around the truck for one more walk around, Thanks for watching, gang. Please check out the description below for a whole bunch of great channels that you should definitely check out. And a special shout out to our buddy Luke down at Camp Kiefer. Thank you for all your support, buddy. We love you, brother. And remember, gang, like, share, subscribe. It's a community, not a competition. We'll see you on the next one.